You know what hurts more than a tool that doesn't work? A tool that lies to you. When ChatGPT launched Memory, we all felt this wave of relief. Finally. It's going to know me. It's going to remember that I hate emojis in subject lines. It's going to remember my business model. So you turn it on, you feed it facts, you feel good, and then, 3 days later, you ask it to write a simple email. And what comes out? I hope this email finds you well. Let's delve into the synergy. It didn't just forget your preferences, it completely ignored who you are. Again, if you are screaming internally every time you have to delete the word delve, even though you told it not to use it last week, you are not crazy, and you aren't doing it wrong. The problem is that you are treating memory like a hard drive, but ChatGPT is treating it like a vibe check. And right now, your vibes are off. I call this the junk drawer syndrome. Most people use memory like the junk drawer in their kitchen. You throw everything in there. I have a dog named Max. I write for LinkedIn. My target audience is dads. I prefer short paragraphs. It's a mess. Now, imagine hiring a high-level executive assistant. On their first day, instead of giving them an employee handbook, you just shout random facts at them while running to the elevator. Hey, I like coffee. Don't use purple. My wife's name is Sarah. Make the report pop. That assistant isn't going to be productive. They are going to be terrified. They have data, but they have no context. That is exactly what is happening inside your AI. When you ask for a script, it looks at that junk drawer of memories and thinks, do I use the dog fact or the LinkedIn fact? It gets confused, so it defaults to the one thing it knows is safe, being a generic, boring robot. To fix this, we have to clear out the junk drawer. We need to stop giving it facts and start giving it an operating system. An operating system doesn't just hold data, it governs behavior. It tells the AI 3 specific things: who it is, what is forbidden, and how to speak. If you miss one of these, the system fails. Component number 1, the identity, who it is. This is the mistake 90% of people make. You tell memory who you are. I am a content creator. That's great for you. But who is it? If you don't define the AI's role, it defaults to helpful assistant. And let me tell you, helpful assistant is the worst writer on the planet. Helpful assistant wants to be nice. It wants to agree with you. If you give it a bad idea, helpful assistant says, wow, what a tapestry of innovation. It lies to you to keep you happy. You need to fire the assistant and hire a specialist. In my system, I don't have a chatbot. I have a senior editor. And I explicitly programmed its personality in memory. I told it, you are critical, not complementary. Your job is to find logical gaps. You do not care about my feelings. You care about the clarity of the argument. The difference is night and day. Suddenly, instead of fluff, I get feedback like, this paragraph is weak. Cut it. That's not a chatbot. That's a co-partner. But it only happens if you define the identity first. Component number 2. The laws. What is forbidden? This is where we solve the delve problem. Every time you manually delete a word from an AI draft, you are wasting 15 seconds of your life. Over a year, that is hours of your life lost to editing the same mistake. You need a negative constraint list. This is your do not fly list for the AI. Most people put positive things in memory. Write professionally. That's too vague. You need to be ruthless with the negatives. My memory settings have a kill list. Never start a sentence with in conclusion. Never use the words delve, tapestry, unlock, or unleash. Never use hashtags in email drafts. This is the most satisfying part of the customization process. Because once you save these laws, you never have to see those words again. It forces the AI to be creative because you've taken away its crutches. Component number 3, the mechanics, how to speak. This is the hardest one. This is why your AI sounds like a robot, even when you tell it not to. You cannot just say, "Write like me." The AI doesn't know you. It can't feel your soul. It only understands mechanics. You have to break your voice down into engineering terms. I call these the style dials. Think about your sentences. Do you write long, flowing, academic sentences? Or do you write like this? Short, punchy, broken? If you don't define the sentence length variance in memory, the AI will default to medium-length sentences every time. It's hypnotic. It puts people to sleep. You have to give it a rule. Mix very short sentences, under 5 words, with longer explanations. Avoid lists of 3 adjectives. This forces the AI to mimic the rhythm of human speech, not just the vocabulary. So, let's look at the reality. Without this system, you are stuck in correction mode. You spend 20% of your time prompting and 80% of your time fixing the garbage it gives you. That is not automation. That is just supervision with extra steps. But when you install these 3 components, identity, laws, mechanics, you shift into director mode. The AI knows its role. It knows what is banned. It knows your rhythm. The first draft isn't perfect. It never is. But it's usable. It sounds like you on a good day. And suddenly, you aren't fighting the tool anymore. You're dancing with it. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. Figuring out the exact phrasing for these prompts, the specific words that make the AI listen, took me 6 months of trial and error. You can do that trial and error yourself. It works. Or, if you want to skip the frustration and just install the system I use, I've packaged my entire memory operating system into the AI Co-Partner Setup Guide. It includes the exact senior editor role definition, my complete kill list of banned words, and the voice calibration tools. It's a copy-paste solution to turn the junk drawer into a vault. Check the link below. Stop settling for a forgetful assistant. Build a co-partner. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.